Good morning.
We're in Wall Market again. This thing's still broken.
Broke enough to shoot at you.
Before we go and do what we're supposed to be doing, I'm just gonna go and see if there's anything worth buying. I buy some tranquilizers here because I don't know if I'm actually gonna get any at any point between now and when I might need some. So I just buy a bunch of hypers and tranquilizers and a tent because I've got money. And that's what you do when you've got money, you just buy stuff you don't need.
Cures fury.
I don't know why I went in here. Once again, I am lost in Wall Market. This guy actually sells materia. I don't need any of the materia he sells, but... So we're supposed to be rescuing Aerith from the Shinra headquarters. So we have to go to the weapon shop, because that is where the batteries are. But first, I'm gonna buy some mithril armlets, because I don't have any, and they're really good.
So if for let's say, testing purposes, if you equipped a lower item or lower material slotted item, does it like just kick them off into your inventory?
So I've never tried it, but in all likelihood, if you equipped something that had fewer materia slots, it would just kick it back into your inventory. And anytime you equip a new item, when you back out, it automatically goes into the materia menu for you to equip materia.
Yeah, because I saw that you had one materia in there already when you swapped the item out, so I was like,
Yeah. So we're going into Don Corneo's mansion again just to grab an item that we didn't get last time we were here, because when you go through the process of getting picked by the Dawn, if you aren't picked, then you can go and grab that Phoenix down that's in that room, but otherwise you don't get a chance to. And this guy is tied up down here. I wonder why.
he wasn't sexy enough for the party.
So now we're actually going to go do what we're supposed to do and follow those kids who were saying, "Hey, come check out this thing, it's so cool." Golden shiny wire of hope. So it seems that when Sector 7 was dropped on top of Sector 7, this wire came loose or whatever, and so now we're going to use it to climb up to the Shinra headquarters, and we get this epic music. So
Dig it.
we got these batteries from the dude in the weapons shop, because there's a couple spots here where we have to use them to progress, and one of those spots is right here. It turns this propeller. So I will say right now that this place is a weird and awkward to navigate, and I get stuck a lot.
That seems like a very terrible idea, unless you want to just don't care and cause more damage.
Now see, we spun the propeller, right, so that we could get, come on, do this with the thing, and then you climb down the ladder, and then up the ladder, and then over, down the ladder, and then you realize that you're supposed to go up this way.
Reminds me of the time I had trouble playing GTA because of crane and ladder just were too close to each other, and I just couldn't fucking get off the ladder.
So you're supposed to put another battery here, and it pops this up.
That's it?
That's it.
Excuse me?
Hey, let's climb up that that conveniently placed gate. Okay, now read this carefully. It says that you jump onto the bar, you press before it comes too close. Okay, remember that, before it comes too close. Just because that swinging thing is bullshit. I also didn't need to come this way. This is just filler, you know. Had to take up some time.
Sure, you weren't lost at all. Alright.
Okay, before it comes too close. Before it comes too close, that tells me that's right there. Like, right there, maybe. Right there. Nope.
Oh, God.
I'm trying to time this so that I jump right before, you know, it gets to the point where it's too close to jump. Because the game is telling me, don't let it get too close.
Is it a translation error and you have to do it when it's all the way to the left?
Yep. I don't know if it's a translation error or just the game being mean. But, you know, I try all these different permutations of, you know, before it gets too close, and then finally I just decide, screw this, and just let it get all the way over and then do it. This section is dumb. In the background, you can see Collapse Sector 7.
Rip everyone underneath there.
And probably on top of it, too.
Oh, yeah, of course. But they were a bunch of assholes up there, I'm sure.
Perhaps. We'll never know. Because they're dead. This is Shinra headquarters.
Fancy.
Now, at this point, you're given the option of either just barging in the main entrance or sneaking up the back stairs.
Hmm. Which one gets you more items? Sneaking in?
If you take the stairs, you don't get any random encounters, and there is an elixir on one of the sets of stairs. But we're gonna barge in the front entrance. Because there's something in here that I want to grab, and you only have 2 chances in the entire game to get it, and I don't want to forget about it. So, that's all the guards on this floor, basically. So we just run to the back to the elevators, but first, there is a flyer that we read on the bulletin board over there, and it's the Turtle Paradise flyer, number 2. And there's only like a couple chances to get it, and that's why I just wanted to grab it now. Plus, I kind of like the little mini-game kind of thing that they do with the elevators here.
A tall, cool one.
Nothing like a smooth one after work. So, the elevator has like a cool little battle mechanic where you interact with the elevator, and every time you interact with it, it has a chance of going up between, I think it's like 7 and 15 floors. And it's randomly chooses a number between 7 and 15, basically, and it goes up that many floors. And depending on what floor you land on, there will be different sets of enemies on the floor. And you basically do that all the way up until you get to level 60.
So what were they trying to do with the elevator? Just like drop you to wherever the fuck or some shit?
I don't know.
Because those numbers were going fucking crazy.
For the most part, though, most of the encounters here are pretty simple. And actually, there are a couple spots where you don't get any encounter at all, which is nice. Ooh, that was a good one. Got up 11 floors.
Nice. Whoa. Is he gonna judge you?
No.
Wait, what was Barrett doing?
Dancing? I don't know. He's Barry, he does what he wants. Oh, 47. This is a non-encounter floor. You just see this guy.
That's actually pretty good.
There's just some random worker who just wants to go home or something. And instead he just finds 3 terrible-looking terrorists. Alright, so this is the final stop on that elevator. So we have to fight these dudes. These guys are kind of annoying because once you do enough damage to them, their armor breaks away and they just have, like, I don't know what they're supposed to be underneath the armor.
Yeah, I can see what you mean.
Like, they seem like they're just dudes in power armor, and then the armor breaks away, and they're like these weird things.
Roller skating dudes?
Yeah, they're like thin men on roller skates from XCOM.
Speaking of XCOM, XCOM 2 is full of bullshit.
Nah, it's fine. As long as you mod out all the timers. But now we get to go to floor 60. And now the puzzles begin. Look at that transition. That was beautiful.
Nice.
Alright, so here we have to sneak by the guards without getting caught.
Does it just reset you at the beginning if you get caught?
Yeah.
Like the beginning of this room or the beginning of the whole building?
Of this room.
Okay.
That'd be awful if it was... No, it's just bad enough that you have to restart the whole room. It'd be terrible if you had to restart the whole building.
There's a couple games that are like that.
Yeah. Those games are bad. It's all about timing. For the most part, it's relatively safe. There's only a couple spots where you can't actually, just call them over, where there's actually just an empty gap and you have to do it while they're moving. But yeah, that's it. Pretty simple. First try. On camera. Alright, this is floor 61. We just talked to this guy, give him the dots. And he thinks that we're engineers. Here to repair the elevator. Or fix a door, or something. I don't know. But he gives us a keycard to the next floor. No paperwork. No identification. Just, there you go.
I bet it's his key card too.
It probably is his key card. Well, guess what? His key card is funding terrorism.
That's terror.
Oh, fuck this floor. If you don't know what you're looking for. This guy here, he is the mayor of Midgar. Mostly in name only. But he gives us a keycard if we can guess his password, and gives us a special item if we can guess it on the first try. Now, the way you guess his password is you go to each one of these 4 libraries. Each one has 6 files in it, and one of those files is out of place. So each one of these rooms is dedicated to a specific subject. And you find the book that's out of place, and you take the number that is next to it, and you count that many letters in to get the letter you need.
So that would be G?
Yes.
Ugh. Okay.
So we just go through all of these. And I constantly forget to check what room I'm in. This is the urban development. So, you go through plate construction, that makes sense. That makes sense. That doesn't make sense. So you've got all these letters now, basically, and you just kind of piece them together. I think that there really is only, like, one word that even has a G in it, and that's king. So right away you know that king is the thing. We'll see in a sec. See, there's only one word that has king in it, so obviously, since G is the thing there, you just do it. But you get the elemental materia, which is a neat materia. What it does is, if you link it to a element, like fire or lightning or whatever, on your weapon, then your weapon will do that element's damage. And if you link it on your armor, you gain resistance to that element. Very useful for enemies that are weak to certain elements, or enemies that use a lot of one element. So, before we go to those other floors, we just go to floor 63, which is just a fun little puzzle. And we get some good stuff.
Only 3 times? Wow.
You can only open 3 doors.
How many people have been going into the AC ducts to even warrant a warning like that. Jesus Christ.
I mean, John McClane does it.
And that is true.
Everybody wants to be like John McClane. You know, the solution is to just not make your vent duct so big. So we want to get these little bags, these 3. And the easiest way to do that is to open these 2 doors. And then you go down here, get bag number 1. And then I didn't realize there was a vent in that room until when I walked out the door and saw it shut. Because see, when you go out the door, it slams shut. It's weird. I don't know. But you go in this vent, you go around, you get coupon B, I guess, or coupon C, whichever it is, and then you get the other one. And it's relatively easy if you can visualize the whole board. And if you can actually, you know, navigate these stupid vent ducts.
Man, imagine doing this when it first came out. You just have a notebook with all these little diagrams. You're like, what the fuck do I do?
Yeah. Speaking of when this first came out, in the first episode I was like, I don't know how 9-year-old me managed to do this, because this game has some tough puzzles. I had a guide. I remembered. One of my friends lent me the guide.
That'll do it.
So, for getting all those coupons, you get a star pendant, you get a 4 slots, and you get an all materia.
Nice.
So, we get another all materia. All materias are great. The 4 slots kind of sucks. It's an armor piece, and it has 4 materia slots, which is neat, but it has really bad defense, and none of the materia slots are linked, so we never use it. The star pendant, though, is very good. It protects against poison. So the 64th floor is actually the best floor.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Is it?
It's the
Is it the
recreational area.
Ah. I was gonna call it the Nintendo floor.
This is a Sony game.
I know.
So there's a save point here. You can rest and get all your health back.
Oh, look at that man. He's so relaxed.
We're dead.
Well, he was blinking, maybe.
So a little something that we can do here is go to this vending machine. Get a health drink for 250 gil.
That's a lot of money.
Nothing came out.
Wow.
Stupid vending machine. Is that guy walking on a treadmill in a suit?
Well, she's running on a treadmill in high heels, probably.
Sure. Let's go into this locker room. Oh, Phoenix down. Ether. Locked. Megaphone. Well, that was eventful.
Can you complain to the receptionist to get your 250 gil back?
No, this is Shinra. Alright, so we're heading up to the 65th floor. Next time. Good stuff on that 65th floor.
Sure was.
No, this is the 64th floor. We're going to the 65th floor. There's good stuff, I promise.
Oh.
It'll be there next time, though. Who knows when next time is?
Who knows?
But more importantly, who cares?
Exactly.
No one watches this thing. Alright, goodbye.
Good night.